me tell you folks I've had a bunch of weird cases in my day. A private eye like myself is bound to see and hear some stuff, but none of my cases were ever quite so amazing as the case of Jesus of Nazareth. For me, it all started with a knock on my door.
Hey, wake up!
Huh? The check is in the mail. Huh? Oh! Hey, listen, I can explain this. I was up late last night, following an important lead. Yeah, that's it. I was following a lead.
I'm sure. Is your name Horatio Panscrubber?
It depends. Are you from a collection agency?
Of course not.
In that case, yes. I'm Horatio Panscrubber, private investigator. Call me HP. What can I help you with?
He's gone! He just disappeared!
This gal was nice enough, and pretty as the day is long, but she didn't look all that reputable, if you know what I mean. I got no time for lowlifes, so I figured I'd look interested for a little while, and then just give her the brush off. Alright, lady, slow down a little. What's your name?
Mary Magdalene.
You got a missing person you want me to track down, Mary?
Yes, please help me.
Punch me in the face or slap my dog, but don't come near me with a woman's tears. I'm a sucker for a woman's tears. What the heck. Business was a little slow and I could use the cash. I decided to bend my standards a little. Alright, lady, I'll find your missing person for you. I get $75 a day plus expenses. You got the dough?
Yeah, sure. Anything. Please, just find Jesus the carpenter from Nazareth.
Alright. When did you last see this Jesus?
On Friday, just before dark.
Did he say anything?
He said, "It is finished!" And then he died!
He died? You mean you want me to look for a dead man?
Yes.
I knew I should have given this dame the brush off. Look, lady, I'm a very busy man. Try the city morgue.
No, you don't understand. I'm sure they've moved the body. You must find it.
They? Who's they?
The Pharisees. They're the ones who had him killed.
Right. You want me to get involved with an assassination?
No, it's not what you think. Just find his body.
No.
I'll double your fee.
$400 cash in advance.
There's $500 in this envelope.
Okay, lady. Turns out I need the cash. So, where did you last see the body?
At the tomb of Joseph of Arimathea.
Miss Magdalene, your corpse is as good as found. I went to the tomb. The stone was rolled away and the burial cloths were lying in a heap on the floor. No clues there. So I went to the Hall of Records. The clerk there was one of those tightly wrapped librarian types with glasses. I sized her up and figured her to be one of those typical hard-nosed bureaucrats. I figured I'd have to grease the skids a little with a $20 bribe.
Hiya, handsome.
Ah, hi.
What can I help you with, good looking?
Need the lowdown on a Jesus of Nazareth.
Your timing is amazing, Slick. The Pharisees just made an inquiry about him. I was just about to refile it. I've got the file right here.
I know what you're thinking, folks. So sometimes even a good private eye makes a mistake sizing people up. It was the glasses. I stuffed the $20 bill back in my pocket. So, what can you tell me?
Born in Bethlehem, mother's name Mary, father listed as the Holy Spirit.
The Holy Spirit?
That's what it says on the birth certificate. Mother claims the child is God incarnate.
No.
I don't write 'em, Slick, I just file 'em.
What else you got?
Several certificates from the temple authenticating his miracles.
Miracles?
Yeah, the usual. Blind man sees, lame man walks, leper cured, the usual.
The usual?
Of course, the usual. Everybody in Judea knows about the miracles of the Messiah.
Messiah?
Is there an echo in here?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
I get off at 5. You can make it up to me over dinner.
So, it was common knowledge that this guy,
Jesus.
that this guy, Jesus, was the Messiah?
Common knowledge. I was one of 8 or 10,000 people who Jesus fed with 5 small loaves of bread and 2 fish. Word of that kind of stuff spreads fast. It was a shame the way they railroaded him and killed him, huh?
Yeah.
So, why are you and the Pharisees interested in him?
The body disappeared.
Really? This is amazing! I tell you what, I'll buy dinner.
Huh?
To celebrate.
Celebrate? Celebrate what? A body snatching?
It's a little hard to explain. You might not understand. I'll explain it over dinner. See you at 5.
This was not your average bureaucrat. And this Jesus guy was definitely not your average carpenter. I figured he must have owed those Pharisees a lot of money to get himself killed and then have his body stolen. I went to Pharisee headquarters, but the only one who would talk to me was the receptionist. This blonde gal was obviously a pushover, and I was on a hot streak, so I figured I'd play nice. Hiya, darling.
I'm not your darling.
I was wrong, and my hot streak was over. Sorry, ma'am.
What do you want?
I know what you're thinking, folks, but sizing people up is an art, not a science. I pulled out a $20 bill and pressed it into her hand.
Well, what do you want to know?
What did the Pharisees do with the body of Jesus?
Shh! Is anybody in the hallway?
All clear.
The Pharisees think the disciples took it.
The Pharisees think the disciples took it. Why, the disciples think the Pharisees took it.
Shh! I think he rose from the dead. Someone's coming. Goodbye.
That's what I get for my $20? This day had been full of surprises. None of it made any sense. So I went back to my office, sat down and put my feet on the desk to sort things out. I was just beginning to contemplate the finer points of this case when that gal, Mary Magdalene, waltzes right in again without knocking. Huh? The check is in the mail. Huh? Oh, hi. Listen, this ain't what it looks like. I solved your missing persons case.
Jesus rose from the dead.
Huh?
I said Jesus rose from the dead.
But how could you... Why, I just
saw him. He's alive. You can keep the deposit.
So that's it, folks. Another case professionally solved. But for me, the case wasn't done. This guy, Jesus of Nazareth, was an enigma to me. I couldn't understand how he did it, or what it was he was supposed to have done. I needed to look into this whole case a little more. But first I had to finish what I was doing before Mary had walked in. So, if you'll excuse me... I have another case to contemplate.